I couldn't be at the Sig Zane pop-up boutique last month in Waikiki, yet here I am, thanks to green screen technology. Here's the Zane Ohana to tell you more about how they became an international success by staying home in Hilo.
In the late 70s, a friend taught me how to silk screen, and at that time it was hand cutting the amberlith film and hand screening the prints on paper or fabric. I decided to start selling pareos, and those were the first products that I walked to every gallery, every island, and started selling pareos. In Hilo, we were participating in some of the smaller craft fairs, and I would sell 15 pareos in a day, and I think, wow, that's pretty good, you know. They want to give me 25 bucks for a pareo. That was kind of good money. You know, in Hilo, you know, 15 pareos, and I was stoked. Over here, we ran out of 300 t-shirts the first day, and I was going, oh, I like this. I think this could be a viable business.
At the time I met Sig and he first started dancing hula, I was teaching full-time. I still am teaching full-time. I think what he did was he made me a pareo, and it was out of the white ginger. A
lot of the imagery that we first offered were the images of kinolau, or forms that we use in lei making or in pertaining to hula, and that we wanted to kind of get the audience to realize that there are special plants that we must take care of if we want to continue having them for the next generation.
It was a conscious decision upon both of us to give the general viewer and buyer an education in what Hawaiian plants were and what kinolau, or the body forms of the hula goddess Laka, was. And this is how actually we started out our business.
We have a story behind every print. We have a reason why we do things. And that's the most important thing, is to share that intention, share that focus, because I think that grounds us as a people, but it also allows other people to embrace that. I
was the first one that actually worked in the first shop that we had on Mamo Street in Hilo, and I would normally call him up and tell him, print fast, start printing really fast. Or I would tell him, don't call here, I'm too busy to talk to you. Well, you know, so it really was starting the business at that time, and that's when my son first started school.
Well, I have really early memories from when I was a kid working around the shop. One of my first duties was just to sweep the front of the shop. When I started to realize, I guess, what my mom and what my dad guys have built, I had no intention of having any part of it at all. I did not want to do aloha shirts. I did not want to do retail, and then moved to LA. I went to Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising, majored in graphic design, got my AA. I loved it at the school, it was great. I love the city, the energy of the city. Started dancing in 4th grade, and I still had that connection to the halau, and I felt like there was a responsibility, a kuleana, for that. And so it was definitely still in the back of my head, even though I was loving life in LA. I missed that part, that aspect. I love that whole background, and that's my foundation, so I had to come back to support that. At the same time, it's a lifetime of work to fight the cliche of Hawaii, to fight the wiki-wacky Waikiki, and so we want to really show what's here. And you know, we're in Waikiki right now, and there's a magic still here. Although there's all the hotels, although there's, you know, the hula shows that they have, there's still a magic in Hawaii, and that's what we want to show to Japan. And we want to bring the 8 generations of hula that backs me. We want to bring that same cultural aspect to them, display it to them, and let them be the judge. You know, give an opportunity to show our Hawaii.